basement of a Pentagon. This is WTF Nation Radio.
Come on out, 1965, them boys were called upon. Some fist fighting cowboys in them jungles of Vietnam. I'm an airborne man, baby. Drop me anywhere you please. Yeah, I'm one mean motherfucker. Don't you never double cross me. 19 years old, doing the bidding for Uncle Sam. Desert boots strapped on my feet, machine gun in my head. I'm an airborne man, baby. Drop me anywhere you please. Y'all, I'm one mean motherfucker. Don't you never double cross me. Come on now. Strapped across my vest, 800 more, and I'm gonna pluck one in your chest. I'm an airborne man, baby. Drop me anywhere you please. Y'all, I'm one mean motherfucker. Don't you never double cross me. Yeah, I'm one mean motherfucker. Don't you never. I'm a mean motherfucker. Don't you never. I'm a mean motherfucker. So don't you never double cross me.
Wear a condom. We're in Fayetteville. No one gets STDs here.
The voice of U.S. Army, WTF Moments. This is WTF Nation Radio.
Everything stated on WTF Nation Radio is to be considered the opinion of the person that stated it, and not an official representation of WTF Nation Radio or U.S. Army WTF Moments.
Price does not include tax, title, or license. Some assembly required. Each item sold separately. Batteries not included. Objects in mirror are closer than they appear. If conditions persist, contact a physician. Individual results may vary. Keep out of the reach of children. Avoid prolonged exposure to direct sunlight. Keep in a cool, dark place. And
please enjoy the show. Shots.
Hey, everybody, we up.
Hi. I'm going to do my best not to like wave at my camera tonight. So hopefully it won't get all crazy and start acting a fool on me. So maybe if I leave my arms in my lap. I'm just slouching today. I don't know what's up.
I know, but hey, it's fucking hump day, man. What's going on?
Hump day.
We got David Lloyd in the. Hey, David Lloyd, you're right. That was Spearfish Canyon. You're right. Michael Terry was first. Okay, he called dibs. He's here. David Howell is here.
No,
hey,
he.
David asked what song that was playing. I had two going. I had On the Bus by Starts and Ends and Airborne Man by Mark Ridge. Mark Ridge was a guest of ours. Oh, what about six to 9 months ago?
It's been a while.
It's been a minute. Yeah, he was on, but he was on last year. He's great. He's big burly dude. He was in the 173rd. Real deal. Good guy. So yeah, but hey, thanks for being here, everybody. Thanks for showing up. Thanks for bringing here on a nice Wednesday. We don't have any cool guests tonight. Sorry about it.
Nope.
Don't have anybody. We're not gonna have any Uncle Ted's or Big Kenny's in, but we're still gonna have a good show. We're gonna have a good normal show. We'll probably make it mildly quick tonight. Every time we say that, it never happens. But I've come down. I don't know if it's really bad. So we had our graduation party. We had our Rachel graduation, and so that kind of getting ready for that, I mowed the other day.
You put yourself out in the elements.
I
what
did.
Were you thinking?
I don't know what I was thinking, but I did that. And then, but after that, like we all kind of and it's not just me, like the whole family kind of came down with like these really bad allergies.
Oh no. Well, hopefully it's just bad allergies and it's nothing more.
Hopefully.
So, did you get to see that lovely picture of my granddaughter's hair?
Yes, how was that?
So I get this phone call. Well, first I just get a text message because the schools have all these really cool little like apps now. So they just send you a text from my granddaughter's teacher saying she is in the nurse's office right now and they are attempting to get gum out of her hair. They asked her how it got there and did anyone at home know? So she proceeds to tell them, no, nobody knows. Because everybody had to leave the house early, which technically, a lot of us had to leave the house before she had to be at school.
Right.
So she just tells the 13-year-old brother who walks her to school, I'll brush my own hair.
Oh, I'll brush my own hair. Yep.
And she apparently put the gum in her hair to see if she could take it back out. Yeah. So now the 7-year-old has it's washed out now, but it was Vaseline is what the nurse used.
Yeah.
And so she had her big
not
old
peanut butter.
green,
Oh, they probably
no,
can't. They probably can't at school anymore. Yeah, that's right.
They can't put peanut butter in her hair. She could cause someone to have a reaction.
Super secret bacon seeds. Oh, he said he has everyone at work saying sorry about it. Nice. I'm gonna do this. She's gonna get mad, but I will. That's my graduate.
Oh, I love it.
That's my grad.
I saw that she's just such a grown up.
I know she's getting so big, it's ridiculous. And then I went and got one of those like nice cameras. But I have to like plug it into my computer, and I never do. So I have so many good pictures of like actual graduation and stuff.
Download all of this.
Yeah, I don't do that anymore. All right, so there she wins. That's my next one out the door.
So she walked already? They already walked
Yeah,
stage,
they
or did
walked on
stage?
Saturday.
Okay, Saturday. Oh, that's right. That's right.
They walked
because
on
we
Saturday.
didn't do the concert because
Captain Wayne says bacon grease works on gum.
the nurse had Vaseline, so that's what they ended up
Why did the
using.
nurse have Vaseline?
I don't know. You can use Vaseline as chapstick. You can use Vaseline as
My lips
for
hurt
dry
real bad.
skin,
Gosh.
for chapped stuff. Yeah.
Oh,
you can
Holly
use
says
Vaseline
congrats,
for-
Mary. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know.
But yeah, she wasn't happy about having Vaseline in her hair because, it's going to take like 5 or 6 shampoos to get it out. But maybe now she won't put gum in her hair again. We'll see.
You think that.
Oh, no, it'll happen again. I can guarantee you it'll happen again.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I know. Something will happen. Last year it was slime.
Oh, yeah.
This year was gum. Something else will end up in her hair at some point that we're going to have to deal with.
Oh, Goo Gone. Yeah, Goo Gone.
Oh, yeah, Goo Gone. Goo Gone. That is good stuff. But yeah,
also, ice. I've heard the ice thing, but I've never been able to make the ice really work that effectively. For like big chunks, yeah. Ice will get him out. Yeah. Just get ice in there to fucking yell at the hair. Like, what the fuck's wrong with you, hair?
Get out of there!
Gather gum.
Knife hand it.
Yeah, knife handed.
Knife hand the gum, and it's just gonna miraculously fall out of her hair.
JT said fireworks too.
Oh yeah, I just was gonna go up there and shave her head, but her mom told me I can't.
Honestly, it's almost better just to cut out the part of it so she has a bald spot for about a week.
I have clippers.
Yeah.
My daughter's like, "You're not cutting 7 inches of her hair off," and I'm like, "She won't ever put bubble gum in it again, will she?" And she's like, "Mother." Like you expected anything different from me? No.
I mean, in all fairness, she is a child.
Yeah, she's 7.
So you do got to do that a little bit. So
It's not like she was 14 and was like, "Oh, let's see what happens if I put gum in my hair." Nah, she's 7.
No, they usually know by the time they're 14, but sometimes they don't. Sometimes they do dumb shit.
Yeah.
So there is that.
I do remember glitter in my hair, thinking it would just wash right out. And like I had my whole room and the bathroom and everything was covered in glitter for like months because there's no just washing glitter out of your hair.
No.
Glitter's like herpes. You can get rid of most of it, but eventually it comes back.
Mm-hmm. Eventually it comes back. I mean, you're not wrong, but
yeah, I know my analogies are great, right?
I mean, they're not bad. They're not bad. They're not the worst ones I've ever heard, but JT said he got gum in his mouth once. Brad, right?
Smart ass.
I've had a problem as of late with like chewing things. I keep biting the shit out of my tongue.
Do you really?
Yeah.
How weird.
Yeah, and like the top of it. Like not just like the side of it, but like I fucking bit the top of it. I don't know how the fuck it does it.
You forgetting how to chew there?
I think so. Maybe it's my body's telling me I'm fat. I need to I need to calm down a little bit. So okay. So Heather said and then you have to use Dawn to get out the Vaseline.
Yeah. Her mom is in charge of getting out the Vaseline.
So it's not just getting the gum out, then it's additionally getting the Vaseline out.
Yeah, because last time we used coconut oil to get the slime out. And so we had to wash her hair with Dawn to get the coconut oil out. So
that makes sense.
Yeah. I still say we should have just shaved your head, but
I mean, it's one way.
Apparently that's not very nice, according to my daughter.
I hate trying to be nice. That's dumb. Why would you be nice to children? That sounds stupid.
My whole thing is, look, you know what?
Oh, acetone.
You did something, learn a lesson. No. Who said, JT, you're poor children. I'm talking about cutting hair. And he's like, yeah, just pour some acetone on it.
Yeah, figure it out. That's fucking awesome.
Lighter fluid's fun. Thanks, Wayne.
That's why people don't let me around their kids. Methyl ethyl ketones, MEK.
By the end of tonight, we're going to. Oh no, I've tried keeping her hair up in braids and ponytails.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, this child, the moment she leaves the house and gets to school, just pulls it out. She's a 110% tomboy. She does not like jeans. She likes only like shorts and leggings. She hates skirts. Although recently she's decided she kind of likes dresses. And she is always just like digging in the dirt and playing outside. She's just tough. She's tough. I don't know where she gets that from.
Yeah,
I'm a little
really.
posh. I don't know. But yeah, we can't keep braids and ponytails. I just think that they should cut her hair short.
I mean, that's an option. But you know what though? I saw a little girl that had like she was on my side when last year when I coached little kid soccer, my the U8 soccer team.
Mm-hmm.
And she had a braid, and one of the they stretched the gum out like bubble gum, how it stretches out, and then wrapped it around her her braid.
Oh my god!
I think they caught it early enough that it really didn't get in her that bad, but
yeah.
He says MEK will take the stink off an ape. That's pretty bad stuff. Yep.
Dang.
Oh, we didn't discuss this one. Heather said maybe that's why she's putting gum in her hair. She wants it short.
See, that's what I think, because I have talked to her on numerous occasions and she tells me she likes short hair and would like short hair, but mommy and daddy, emphasis on the dad, want her to have long hair. I'm like, it's not your hair. It's her hair. She's the one that has to deal with it.
I will say this. I will say this though, like my daughter really, my Maddie, my little baby girl. She'll be 8 in a couple days. But so she wanted the short hair. She wanted a pixie cut and got a pixie cut because, whatever, get it. It's just hair, grows back. She now despises having the short hair.
Yeah, but the nice thing is it's hair and it'll grow back.
That's true.
And if that's the decision they want to make, then they make it and then they figure it out and then they just don't ever have to do it again.
That is true. And I don't really, like I said, I don't really, my daughters, the only thing that I've told them now, the older ones, is if you fucking do dumb shit to your hair, I'm not paying to get it fixed. Like we're beyond that.
Either go get it done professionally or have the money to get it fixed if you screw it up.
Yup. Because I'm so there was a time there, both Rachel and Jocelyn, like, went through this phase. Like, I would take them to the fucking deal and get their hair fixed. And then I'd come home and it'd be fucking purple or green. And I'm like, fine, you want fucking green hair? Have green hair. Well, it was supposed to be this color. And now it's green. And this is the last time. This is literally the last time.
No, you will say this is the last time.
Nope. I did say this is the last time, and you know what? It was.
You're
the
not
last
going to pay
time.
for it.
I'm not going to pay for it.
Yeah, you're not going to pay for it.
Nope.
And no, my mom never paid when I screwed up my hair, and I screwed up my hair plenty.
Yep.
She's like, I guess you might want to get a job so that you can take care of that.
Yup. And
I never learned.
And here's my thing with it too: is like, and I get it. I'm a dad. Dads don't know what hair is cool. I get that.
Mm-hmm.
But there's also, it kind of comes to a point where I'm done, and I'm no longer paying for your fuck ups. So. Yeah. So that was their choice, and they've chose to quit fucking with their hair.
Smart kids.
Yep. But they've also grown. I mean, now that they're like, Rachel just graduated and Jocelyn's going, well, I guess technically is a junior now that, whatever. So they're a lot cooler about it. You know what I mean? Now that there's some, like, I don't know, what's a good word for that?
Getting a little more mature.
Yeah, and like they figured out that boys don't like green hair. You know what I mean?
They're like, I'll keep it a normal color because boys.
So that's helped immensely.
Right.
So,
Goodness.
but I mean, and like I said, all the kids go through that phase. They really do.
Oh, yeah.
Kids go through that phase, and who am I to tell them like they can't do that, other than the person who's not going to pay for it when they fuck it up anymore.
Yep.
So
Even my boys went through that weird hair phase for a while. They had really weird haircuts that they liked, and they wanted one of them wanted blonde, like blonde hair.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I did it. He hated it after it was done, and then we shaved his head like a month later, but he wanted to do it. Okay, you can do it, but if you don't like it, it's on you, dude.
Heather said hair is the easiest thing to learn. Mom and dad know what they're talking about over. I bet.
Yeah. Yep. Exactly.
I mean, I wouldn't know. I'm bald as fuck. I never got the chance. But genuinely, like like I said, I'm not gonna I don't chastise my children too much about it. I just have said, I'm no longer paying for it.
There you go.
You guys do what you want, but you make
gotta,
a mistake.
You gotta pick your battles, and that is the battle worth fighting.
Absolutely.
Otherwise, you would be throwing away money left and right. Trust me, I know, because I messed my hair up a lot as a kid.
James is wondering why all women selling coochie pictures nowadays. Oh my fucking God. Are all women doing it?
Not all women, because ain't nobody giving me no money for coochie. Well, I'm not actually taking pictures of my coochie either.
Right.
But I don't know what that is. Why do majority of men on dating sites think it's okay to send you an unsolicited dick pic?
You mean it's not okay?
Unsolicited is not okay. Now, if I say so, could you tell me what you're packing? Then okay.
Well, and that's, I don't know, I don't know. I'm not going to say I've never done it, but I'm not an unsolicited dick pic person.
That's good.
Because
I've should be an unsolicited dick pic person.
Well, and I've also kind of
sending that stuff is wrong in an appropriate situation, but never do it without being asked.
Well, and I think part of it is I was just like, it's called bumping uglies for a reason. You know what I mean? It's not like it's actually attractive. It's not an attractive part. You know what I mean? Heather Elizabeth says, "Hey, hello," with the eggplant emoji, right? And I kind of feel like sometimes that's how it be. And I don't know why. I've never figured out why. I've never figured out I don't know.
They're not pretty. Our private parts are not pretty.
Right.
They're not. I mean, I'm sure some people go, "Oh yeah, I like that. That's pretty." But overall, in general,
JT said he's a photographer. Right. I told you I bought a really nice camera. No, I'm just kidding. But okay, and I'll say this as a dude, okay, I think males are more of a visual creature than females.
Oh yeah.
And so I think maybe that's part of it. But I'm not a huge I'm a huge vagina fan. I'm not a huge picture of vagina fan.
He's like, yeah,
you know what I mean?
I know what it looks like.
Yeah. And and here's the thing about vagina, they are different, right?
Well, yeah. Duh.
He says half pics will travel.
Fucking he.
But like I said, it is called bumping uglies for a reason. I don't think they're the most, I don't know.
It's not the most attractive thing.
Yeah, I'll say that. I mean, they're whatever. I mean, I would much rather see it in real life.
Yeah.
I'm not going to put even if someone didn't care, that's not what I want on the lock screen of my phone.
No.
You know what I mean? So.
Radar's he's got a locket hanging around his neck. What's that? Picture of my wife.
It's
really? Let me see it.
You don't want that picture.
The old clam in the lock.
The old clam in the locker.
What you got there? Mm-hmm.
I have a coffee table book, Snatches from A to Z, right? Yeah, Heather said there's a reason we don't see either in movies. You know, well, depending on what kind of movies you watch, but because they are in some movies.
The normal everyday movies, the ones that you can stream on like the Netflix.
On the Netflix. But I mean, but genuinely, like actually factually, like I can see why people aren't like super.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't.
But we don't kink shame here.
No. I you know what? I will kind of kink shame. Hold on a minute. I'm going to kink shame a little bit. I'm going to kink shame those dudes who think that everybody wants to see their dick.
Well, yeah, you can shame that because not everyone wants to see your dick.
Heather says when you see a wiener, everyone gasps.
And then if you don't know this already, you need to know the moment you send us an unsolicited dick pic, we send it to every female that we are good friends with, and we go, look at this motherfucker just sent me. And then it's like a judging game. Oh God, it goes to the right. That thing's a little odd looking, you know. And we have a whole conversation about it. And so you just need to know that. You better be seriously confident in your dick pic game, dude, to send it.
Because everyone's gonna see it. Yeah, Susan said, I've only asked for one once. It was a debate friend that said he had a Prince Albert and nobody believed him. He wasn't lying. Here's the deal. If somebody says they have pierced nipples or a Prince Albert or a fucking pierced clit or some shit like that, they absolutely have it.
Wants to see it.
They absolutely have it and they want to show it off to you. Period.
Yeah.
I've never met somebody. Heather says 10,000% everyone gets the unsolicited dick pics. Yep.
Oh yeah.
I know for a while, like there was some problems with people at the station getting them. So I'm glad that's kind of settled down. This is not an invitation to send everyone.
Yeah, no, this is never an invitation. I'm definitely not
teasy or spanky or mom. Nobody wants to see nobody wants to see what you're working with.
Oh, and mom will roast you to the entire fucking internet. So.
Yep, he was proud of it. That's right, Susan. Yeah, mom will probably put it on the fucking radio page for all to see.
She'll be like, this pecker.
Yep. Although, in all fairness, though, I think King Smith says TQ wants them. So.
He wants unsolicited dick pics.
Yep. So if you must send a dick pic to somebody on the station,
on the radio,
you gotta send it to CQ because he'll. Sorry about it. He's the only one not listening.
We could start our own coffee table book. Unsolicited dick pics I got.
Well, somebody earlier said there was one that was the clitoris from A to Z or something that they had.
Yeah, snatches.
Snatches from A to Z. Yep.
See, I could do unsolicited dick pics I've received over the years.
Yeah. Well, and I want unsolicited duck pics. Like if you have ducks, I love ducks, not dicks.
You just want us to send you pictures of ducks?
Yes.
Okay.
Or decks.
I can make that
ducks
happen.
Or decks.
Unsolicited deck pictures.
Yes. I used to have a and this is way back in my single days. I used to have it was the unsolicited dick pic, and it was Dick Van Dyke wearing a top hat, swinging at a cane. Whenever that was I don't know, that was a thing back in the day when girls were like, "You're not going to send me a dick pic, are you?" I'm like, "I only have one," and I'd send it, and they'd laugh, and it usually worked.
It was like your little pickup thing.
It was. It was. I should send it to my wife. Remember my dick. I better be careful now. I'm going to get ducks and dicks and decks. If you have a really nice deck,
ducks, dicks, and decks.
Yeah, no dicks, just decks and
radars, ducks, dicks, and decks.
I'm going to start a farm store. Do you have unsolicited rhetorical questions? Probably. I hate unsolicited rhetorical. Every question's rhetorical if you don't answer it correctly.
True story.
Yep.
Well, I never thought I would say this, but when we landed in Texas on Sunday after my work trip, I was so happy to be back home.
Really?
Ugh. The panhandle of Florida It rained on us so hard the day of the land sale. It was insane. I was like, yep, nope, I'm done. Time to go home.
Yeah, I bet that would probably be a thing.
Florida
Florida rain doesn't fuck around either.
No, it
Florida
does not.
rain.
It was like raining sideways. I felt like what's his name in Forrest Gump.
Bubba.
It was horrible. It was raining this way and that way. It was crazy.
JT wonders which caulk is best for moist crevices. None of them.
Well,
They're all bad.
It depends. I heard that white caulk can be good, but apparently black caulk is pretty good as well.
I mean, I heard it's kind of bad, not bad for any of it.
Any kind of caulk, really.
Yeah. Any port in a storm.
Any. Moist Crevices. That's the name of my new punk rock band. Moist Crevices.
That would be a pretty fucking epic. Epic. Neither for moisture. Use silicone. Here we go again.
And we're off. What if it's Neapolitan cock?
Oh.
That one went
right over the old head.
Oh, Lordy. Cray. So I have to have a tooth pulled. I told you that, right?
No, you didn't say that.
Okay, so yeah, I have to have a tooth pulled. I broke a tooth over here, and not this one. I'm apparently really good at breaking teeth, and the dentist said it's got to come out.
Oh,
so
no!
I'm gonna have a tooth pulled. Yeah, I'm not happy about it, but they are giving me IV sedation. I am happy.
I do
about
like
that.
sedation. That's good.
He said we could just do a local. He goes, but I'm thinking this might need, and I go, sedation? Yeah.
JT's wondering how come they never push teeth.
I don't know.
Cancer Slug has an album called Pussy Talk. This is a whole lot of...
Cancer Slug?
It's a whole lot.
That's a band I've never heard of.
It's a whole mouthful.
I gotta Google that. Dang it. Okay, we're gonna find it. Cancer Slug. Who thought about that name?
I don't fucking know. Somebody did, and it's awesome.
Apparently.
Oh.
Let's see. Oh my God! There they are.
The Cancer Slugs.
There they are. Cancer Slug. They have an entire album called Fucker.
just called Fucker.
They have an album, yeah. An album called Fucker.
Huh.
2003.
Good for them.
Who knew?
Not me.
Oh, they have oh my God, y'all, this is horrible.
What?
They have another album called Full Term Abortion.
What? Ah.
It is. It's called Full Term Abortion. Y'all, I'm not kidding. Can you see that?
Oh, Phil said he's surveying the damage from a recent bout of Mother Nature's PMS. Dude, you all right? Is everything cool?
Y'all got hit with some pretty good rain up there.
I was. Oh.
No, I thought that parts of like Houston and all that got some pretty bad rain, but I didn't know where Phil's at.
I don't know. Oh, I hope he's okay. I hope everything's okay.
Yeah.
Temple got the tornado. He's good though, he said. Well, that's good.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. We good. Oh my God, that band is... They have a song. These are their top songs, and I am not even kidding y'all. Dick Solid. That's one of them.
Well, it's better than Dick at half mast.
Yeah. Dick Solid, Dilly Gaff, Girls Chained Up. Chained up what? Girls Chained Up in the Basement.
Oh, better.
That's the name of the song. Oh, they have another song called Hung Like Jesus.
Like this.
Oh my God. Okay, yeah. I'm definitely going to have to check out Cancer Slug's music.
James said, "What's up from Colorado? What's up, buddy? Thanks for being here."
Hey.
Susan said they're out of Huntsville, Alabama. They're very horror punk. Horror punk.
Yes, very horror punk. Because I'm seeing a lot of weird. Sister Lucifer, there's another good song of theirs. Yeah, I'm going to have to check them out.
Fuck yeah, you're going to check them out.
Oh, there's another song they have called Fuck You, That's Why.
Fuck you, that's why.
That's
I mean,
the
I don't.
name of the song.
I don't.
Yeah, I'm going to have to listen to these guys. Good Lord. I like bands that have, different and unusual.
That's true. It is nice when things are like.
JT says they practice in the church basement.
Phil said, "Look up a band called Anal Fetus."
Oh no, that's awful. They're so angry. What's with all the angry music?
They're angry people.
I guess so.
But I mean, it's whatever. Fuck it. You can't be happy all the time, can you?
No, God, no. I'm not happy all the time.
So you might as well have some angry music.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Infant Annihilator is a great band. Pastor Super Thug McGee.
Pastor Super Thug. Oh my Lord. Good Lord.
Making me yawny though.
Again. Oops, I'm knocking around my camera.
Don't knock it too far. You need it.
Yeah, I put it on a different side of the computer desk tonight because I was in a hurry. I thought I was going to be late, but I got here in a decent time.
I'm sure this is probably like some sort of like, I don't know, sacrilege to some people, but I've never really got into punk rock or like hard rock music.
I didn't either. The heaviest I ever got was 80s hair bands.
I mean, the heaviest I ever got is about now, and I'm like, I don't know, like 230. But as far as music, my musical taste, I've never been
smart ass.
I've never been really into the punk stuff, which is whatever. Like, if you are, that's cool. Like, I'm not trying to be shitty about you, but I've never really got into it that hard. So
different strokes for different folks.
That's true.
I listen to mostly country.
Sports Bar said that should be a game. Come up with a fucked up phrase like Atomic Thunder Cunt and see whether it's a punk band or something a grunt said on deployment. It could fucking be both. A lot of that could fucking be both.
Yeah, it could totally be both.
So
me and one of my military buddies from Fort Stewart, her and I like to come up with like ridiculously outlandish punk rock band names and like make up the names of their like best-selling songs just for shits and giggles.
All right, so hold on a second. Heather said, "This is my first time watching the Smoke Pit, so what's the content? What's your jam radar?" Okay, first off, we don't have any.
No.
We don't.
We are fly by the seat of our pants kind of folks.
And we are really driven by you guys in the audience. We will talk about kind of whatever we can get away
Except
with.
for the Amish.
Yeah, fuck the Amish.
Except for the Amish. We stay away from the Amish.
But in all fairness, like we talk about kind of whatever you guys want to bring up. If you guys have something pressing you want to bring up and talk about, like we talk about, we talk about some of the Army stuff. Sometimes we get on some political stuff. We get a lot of music talk, kind of what you'd hear in the old, in the smoke pit.
The old smoke pit.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
You are right, Heath. Cinderella is an underrated hair band. I loved Cinderella back then.
We're the Cadillac of wood paneling. Yeah. Captain Wayne's in there.
We are.
He bets there's an Amish rapper somewhere, and I will fucking. Ooh, Holly's right. The Amish do have baby ducks, but they won't send me pictures because they don't have cameras. They'll send me like a tintype or something of a baby duck.
A drawing.
Through
snail mail.
Mm-hmm.
There's a drawing of my beautiful duck. I thought you'd like to have it.
Yes.
Just for that, I'm going to get my granddaughter to draw you a picture of a duck.
That's what I need. I need a duck pic.
A duck pic.
Yep. But we're, they don't have internet. That's true. Well, they're not supposed to. But anyway, back to the story. Like, I kind of like how we have just, we just have like a wide open content. We've I don't know, at the beginning we kind of talked about what should we talk about, and this has just been way more fun. This has been way better, and I like having.
We discussed having topics. We discussed having, reading stuff off and looking it up different things, and we've done better with just organic free flow.
And and I will say this too, like, I kind of have some stories like lined out if we need to. You know what I mean? Like I kind of through the day, especially the day before a show. Mm-hmm. Just because, like, especially like, if you would have called me and said, "Hey, I can't be here, I'm dealing with hair emergency," or whatever it is, what I mean? I'd have been like, "All right, tight. Well, I got this then." And I can talk, I'll find something kind of to talk about that's kind of current eventy or something. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I'll usually hang out in Starters Time on Monday night because I'm a housing advocate. Dude, we're housing advocates too. We're not probably as good as you are on that, but we are all about trying to, like, we both housing. Well, and we both have children who are in the service.
Yes, we do.
And so we really are, on top of being veterans ourselves, now we push for them to have all the stuff that they were supposed to have. She said she owns her own nonprofit. That's cool. That's really cool.
Very nice.
Have you been on with ICE to talk about that stuff? Like, you should come on and be a guest if you haven't already, because I think that would be beneficial to people.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, I wish that we could, I hope that when we're doing this, we can bring up more awareness to things like that and to really help people. So that's kind of one of my hopes in all of this.
Yep. We're here to talk and discuss anything.
Yep. And we're also the PAO for the Mold Center of Excellence, according to the Sports Bar.
Oh, we are?
Yeah.
Or like all of WTF?
Yeah, all of us.
I think just us alone, we can totally squash that whole mold thing.
Yeah,
we
are bad.
Right? It's just people being lazy.
It absolutely is. God, when that fucking general said that,
just learn how to clean.
It's just yeah. Why can't they police up their own fucking air conditioning systems and HVAC systems?
If they were more disciplined.
Yep, the lack of discipline, General fucking. It's General Eisenhower said that shit, wasn't it? Military Housing Coalition. Yeah, hold on a second. I'm going to look for you. Is that Googleable? Because I'm going to Google you.
I bet it is.
Well, I'm trying it. MilitaryHousingCoalition.com.
Whoop, whoop.
Wow, they're on like LinkedIn and everything.
Really?
Yeah.
Check it out.
What? There's 200,000 homes across 150 installations managed by only 14 MPHI partners. Wow. They're advocating for proper lead, asbestos, mold testing, and remediation, disability and accessibility compliance, proper work order management systems, research and education solutions to veteran homelessness. That's awesome. Can I?
Yeah.
I'm gonna share your page if that's okay, because I want people to see like the good stuff you guys do.
Yeah. I'm just going to read their little opening thing here. It says, supporting heroes, safeguarding homes, Military Housing Coalition. Through our commitment to advocacy, education, and collaboration with all stakeholders, we are devoted to ensuring that every military family achieves the safe and healthy homes they rightfully deserve. Fuck yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse my language. That is freaking awesome.
Phil said, when will the Army allow soldiers to do minor repairs like the Marine Corps? But the Marine Corps wants you to do all the repairs. That's the difference.
Wow.
Well, hey, no, you know what? Hey, we're
No,
down.
We're here for.
We're
that's
down.
Part of what we do.
A lot of what we do, Heather, is we champion. We can't. Like a lot of our guests are like up and coming or trying to like build a name for themselves, and we want to help use this platform to like spread the word for good organizations and good people. So yeah, absolutely. Get with ICE though, and definitely get on Sergeant's Time and see if you can be a guest on there. That'd be fucking tits. Because I mean, and like, no offense, but like his show's a little bit more professional than ours is, so you might get more traction if you're on like a professional show. When we go from talking about dick pics to fucking
Yeah, sometimes the more serious minded folks
yeah
are on the other show then.
yeah.
I mean, we do get some people on the shows. We have had some people with military stuff. I mean, we had Pink Berets on here.
We did.
And
we did, but ICE has also had on like command teams and like General Donahoe and stuff.
But his stuff is like super serious.
Yeah, people will actually listen to him. But yeah, absolutely. No, thanks for being here, Heather. We appreciate it. Yeah, and sure. We are totally on your side, and I will absolutely, like, you know, if you can't be on a Thursday night show for a scheduling thing, we'll definitely have you on ours, because I don't think people realize exactly how fucked up housing is. You know what I mean? And there are places that it's not Fort Hood anymore. Fort Cavazos, right? It's Cavazos.
Mm-hmm. Fort Cavazos.
Yeah, and Liberty and stuff like that. There are some of those bases that are just they're bad.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, and then I don't know, like, you know, she's talking about like military installations total, like the Air Force Base here. I live right by Ellsworth Air Force Base, and they actually went and they tore all their base housing out, almost all of it. All of their like the house, they kept like the barracks or whatever, and then some of their like command housing, but like a lot of their single family housing stuff, or, you know, the duplexes and all that, they tore most of that out and just give everyone BAH, which is just as bad in that part of South Dakota, because it's all this fucking box elders and old shitty trailer park. Yeah, so it is definitely. She said housing is definitely a continuing conversation that needs a lot of attention. Absolutely, and more attention from, not just, okay, I say, you know, be on ISIS show because, you know, he's got more clout, but, you know, I don't know if. How many people will still realize that it's a shitty?
Yeah, a lot of people will see like the newer housing that's gone in at Fort Cavazos, because that is close to the road and you can see it easily from the road, that, you know, on the major road that runs through. And so everybody just assumes, oh, look at all this wonderful housing. No, because there are like 8 or 10 other housing areas around there that are the old crappy 1960s, you know, and they just keep, you know, plastering things and put the Band-Aid on it. Nobody's updating it or fixing it or making it, you know, new. And honestly, there's so much older housing, even here at Fort Sam, that just needs to be tore down and completely rebuilt.
Yeah.
Because housing, even in San Antonio and around here where I'm at, it's crazy. It's insane. And I'm sorry, their BAH does not cover the cost of living. It really doesn't.
Blair Gordon just came on and said, Heather helped me with my housing issue when I was in need. She's helped so many families, such an amazing and knowledgeable advocate. That's fantastic to hear, Blair. Thank you for putting that out there. Like, genuinely, like, I'm not, you know, that I thank you, Heather, for doing that for people. Like, before 10 minutes ago, I didn't know that that was a thing. I know there's like people who are advocates and are trying to make a change, right? But it's hard. Well, one, being out now, right?
Yeah.
But two, like, I think it's so easy to just get in that mode where you just feel like nobody gives a shit. Like, as you keep fighting and doing all the things, and like all you want is for your fucking room to not be a shithole. You just want to like raise your kids in a not bad environment, you know, and you feel like nobody's really actually there to help. So it's nice to know that there are people there who are there genuinely to help. BH is a big factor in the equation of DOT and reinvestment income or as well. Well, and so like, as we look at that though, like, I know there's been a lot of scandals with funding though too, that it's, you know, they get the funding and then they just funnel it off and siphon it off. And then all of a sudden, like, of the funding that was allocated by the feds, there's actually only so much is getting to where it needs to go. Right. Is that still an issue?
As far as I know, it is.
What? Or for your house to have a gas leak that housing blows off and doesn't care about? What? Did you have a legit gas leak at your house, Blair?
Damn.
Okay, and this is okay for people who don't know, like, the how much that bothers me. Okay, so we're doing the siding on my home. Okay, and like, I was doing siding around the gas meter, and it smelled a little bit of gas, and I don't know if it was me being like paranoid or whatever, right? And so I like went inside and I called Black Hills Power and Energy, or Black Hills Energy, who's like my gas people, right? And within 15 minutes, they had somebody there with like a little sniffer, and they added a little loose fitting on my gas meter, and they tightened it. Said, if you have any more problems, give us a call. Thanks for being a customer, and took off.
Yeah,
that's it.
As it should be.
As it should be. Like, I can't believe that in base housing you had one bad enough that you could smell, and you had to get a hold of a third party advocate for someone to just come out and fix your fucking gas leak. Was it in the home or was it like exterior? Like, I guess it shouldn't matter. If you have a gas leak, fucking come fix it.
It's a gas leak.
And if they're like, and even if they're like, oh, we don't have anybody, they have to have somebody. They have some sort of like emergency people, like on-call people or something. 2 gas leaks.
Holy crap.
One was on a walking town hall, that's how we met. That's crazy. Inside the home, I had housing come out and they told me the smell was normal. Wow. Is that why they don't want you to smoke in base housing? Probably.
Wow.
That's ridiculous. Wow. Blair is now MHC CAO. Good. That's so awesome. I'm glad you guys are doing that to help, because I that blows my mind. That literally, like, I cannot like wrap my head around that. Just like, oh, it's a normal smell. No, that's not, dude. Oh, wow.
Yeah, when our fridge went out in Germany in housing, it took them almost 2 weeks to replace it. And just basically told us to go buy coolers and ice for all of our stuff.
Heather said General Donahoe would look at housing and be like, why? Why is this happening? Yeah. He was fucking good shit. General Donahoe was amazing. He would come on or General Donahoe was amazing. Come in and like, I know he was on with ice several times, and like, I don't know. I know he kind of got his his little pee-pee smacked in the dirt because he was like trying to actually be helpful. And they're like, no, you can't do that, sir. Fucking get out of here.
Right. God forbid. God forbid you be helpful.
God forbid you actually do something productive for the troops, sir. Generals aren't allowed to do that. Just blame the housing crisis on the troops. It's their bad discipline, their lack of discipline, or whatever that fucking dude said.
Yeah. He was special.
I can't fucking and that's just like why is that dude still in command there at Cavazos? Yeah, it was Cavazos, right? It was like wasn't it General Eisenhower, but not spelled right? Spelled different.
I can't remember who he was, but that sounds right. Let me look.
Yeah, spoke out about he definitely did that. There's definite polar opposites. I just can't. Yeah. Why? And yeah, do you think someone who would be like anybody who would actually stand up in front of a public forum and say the barracks have? I'm gonna play devil's advocate for about half this statement, and I'm gonna flip back around on it because I've seen how some privates live. I will say that. I have seen how some privates actually live in their barracks room. And sometimes there are people, actually, you know what? No, I'm not even going to blame privates on this one. Sometimes NCOs live like fucking dirtbags.
Yeah.
Because fucking privates have their rooms inspected, but there's some NCOs who live like fucking dirtbags and their shit's fucked
because
up.
Nobody goes to their house.
Yeah, no,
They live in a house.
So to say that it's doesn't fall on them at all, true. But the majority of the major issues that we're talking about, right? Like HVAC systems and actual mold like coming out of the showers and like asbestos. I don't give a shit how good a fucking private cleans or doesn't clean his fucking room if there's asbestos in it.
Yeah.
Like not his fucking fault, not that private's fault. There's fucking there's leaks in the pipes above his shower, and now there's black mold coming out of his vents. Not that private's problem.
No, that isn't a discipline. Keep your room clean problem.
And if you don't realize, and I understand this, generals don't live in the barracks. I understand that, but. And generals' houses are pretty real taken care of, let's be honest. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah,
but
sure.
If he doesn't realize that there is a problem in the housing there, then he's not doing his job as a leader to figure it out. If he's like, hey, I didn't know this was a problem, I'll find out more about it and I'll get it addressed. You don't have to know all of the problems that are in your command, sir. But if you are faced with a problem, your first go-to is to blame the fucking troops, then you are a shit fucking leader. I don't know how the fuck you got stars on your fucking shoulder. Period. So, yeah. One posted about soldier issues and the like. Now we have one who posts about his PT runs and promotions he has attended. Yep.
Yeah.
I got a first class PFT and I shoot expert on the rifle range. I'll make general. No, that's fucking that's ridiculous. Fuck that. It's the same mentality as my son who's sitting there with 90 some days of terminal leave and can't fucking check out of his unit because there's missions they have to run.
Can't go.
It looks better
in classes and stuff because they have a mission.
Yep. Someday they are gonna like make it to where that shit actually looks bad on your OER. That should look bad on your OER. And then maybe, just maybe, like
maybe
that shit would like go away. You know what I mean?
They know it doesn't affect their own careers personally, so why do they care? They have no reason to care.
Yeah, it's fucking dumb.
I mean, they're the first house that gets taken care of. I'm sure he has, someone clean his house, if not a stay-at-home wife.
One walking town hall, we literally walked up to a house not with Donahoe. I used to live here. I literally said, I bet it looks the same inside, but worse, and asked to go inside. Was it worse in there?
I bet it was.
I bet it was too. Phil says when a regular house needs work, 1, maybe 2 vans, officer, maybe 3, general, all hands on deck. Fuck yeah. And it's done like that fucking
exactly.
day. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. God forbid. General getting their house fixed before the troops is kind of like, oh, what's his name when he decided to go to Mexico to Cancun while the rest of the state was under that horrible freeze warning.
Yep.
That's dicked up. You want to make sure you take care of your people before, yourself.
Yep.
I mean, come on. That's crazy.
Yeah. Oh, the OER. We didn't go inside, y'all. The OER. Yep. The McNasty Village, the ghetto needs to be torn down. Heather said the general's house has its own maintenance team.
Damn.
Well, I believe it.
Nice.
Why does that not surprise me?
Yeah. It's not shocking.
And see, and like, okay, and I don't know. I don't know the answer to this because there's so many problems with that. And like I said, Ellsworth, they just went and they tore all the fucking barracks down and just gave everybody fucking BAH and said, go live out in town. And in Box Elder, South Dakota, I'd say, okay, so they're going to get the new B-21, the new bomber. Mm-hmm. I don't know if you've seen that or not. It's fucking tits.
Yeah.
The new B-21 is awesome. And so all of the B-21 Raiders are going to be right
there.
Yeah, at Ellsworth. So they are like building on base. Mm-hmm. Okay. And so they're and around the base, they're putting in new apartments, they're putting in new everything. Box Elder is just, it's exploding. Box Elder, South Dakota is one of the biggest, fastest growing zip codes in the United States right now.
Wow.
They're putting up everything. Convenience stores, McDonald's, gas stations, dry cleaners, storage units, apartments, schools, everything. They're putting in all this stuff for the new crews that are coming in, right? Mm. And so, which is whatever. Like, I kind of get that. Like,
but you would think that it would be that way across the board all the time,
right?
Like they'd constantly be upgrading and building new and doing better, and not just because, oh look, we got this really cool new contract and we're doing this and this and this,
right?
Yeah.
And because this is the new plane, it's pretty badass. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's pretty stinking.
That's
cool.
pretty neat. But
that's pretty fancy.
But the Air Force is just like, like I said, years ago they tore down all the houses. Fuck, this was 20 years ago. They tore down all the base housing and told everyone to go live out in town because they didn't want to try to maintain that. They didn't want to try to fix the housing. Right. But so Box Elder is like 15, not even 15 miles, probably 5-6 miles from Rapid City. Okay. Rapid City has all of the housing and stuff they needed for the squadrons that were there. Mm. Right. So it made sense to give everyone BAH, and the Air Force is different too. So like if you're a B1 guy, you only go to like 2 or 3 different bases, and there's like 3 or 4 squadrons on Ellsworth, and they would so when you would transfer, you would just go to like another squadron on the base. You know what I mean? It's not like us in the Army where it's like, oh, well, you're in Fort Sill. Well, guess what? Now you're going to Fort Drum. Guess what? Now you're going to Fort Wainwright. Now you're going to JBLM. Whatever. Like.
No, it's more specialized, and so they've only got specific places they can go.
Yep. So you can buy a house and like live in it. I know that's a weird concept, but like they can do that. They're afforded that, so it's a little bit easier. But the housing market in that could Heather said the housing market houses could support this, and in Rapid City they could. How rapid is Rapid City? Not really. Actually, you know what? It's growing pretty rapidly right now. But anyway, so they're allowed to do that a little bit because they do have that infrastructure where there are towns that there are towns that just can't support that. And unfortunately, a lot of Army bases are around those towns. Like,
yeah, a lot of the Army bases are already so saturated with the veteran community and the spouses of the active duty. And then those extended. And then if their kids graduate high school and stay in the area and do I mean, it.
Well, and they're
these
and they're
towns
kind
are
of
just
screwed
awful.
because like you look at some of like those bases. I mean, there are some exceptions to that, but even like the towns that are big enough, and I mean, you look at Carson in Colorado.
Yeah.
Right. Colorado Springs is a pretty good sized town, and there is a lot of infrastructure there that's not solely based on the military, and you have different satellites of that. But you look at like, you know, Riley,
Yeah.
you know, what Manhattan,
That's all it
you know what I
is.
mean? That's all it is. There's no more room. If you tore down all the barracks at Riley, where the fuck are people going to live?
Yeah. Same with Fort Stewart.
Yep.
I mean, you know, where are they going to go? Hinesville is only so big.
Yep.
And
So
they're running out of room.
Yep. So I mean, like, and if you were, and there's base. I mean, Carson didn't seem to have bad barracks and bad base housing. I'm sure there's probably issues there compared to some other places, but I mean, and you know, there's a lot that needs fixed. There's a lot that needs fixed, unfortunately, and I just wish that they would care enough to fix it
and not find excuses past the buck, and then try and blame the actual service members, because that is the biggest cop out in the world.
Yep. I think that's the thing that's pissed me off the most, is it's been
that they're trying to put this on the service members. And I'm sorry, but I lived in housing on a couple different military bases while I was in the service.
Heather,
there's a huge difference.
Heather said areas around the Army bases cannot support this. Bases on average support a 70-30 kind of rule. 70% on, 30% off. BH is supposed to support 70% of the families off the installation, but recently with the housing crisis, they can't, and BH has been years behind. Absolutely.
Yep.
Absolutely.
And it was already that way 14 years ago when I got out.
But that was the excuse was like, you're not supposed that. I remember fucking being told that when I got married. When I got married to my first wife and I moved off post, and I was like, fucking BH does not cover anything. And they're like, don't get married then. Should have fucking got married, Ford.
Yeah. Just stay in the barracks.
Just in the barracks.
Or my favorite of all time is, well, then get on that housing list.
Yep.
Yeah. But housing on some bases is the wait list as long as it is for you to be there. Sometimes the wait list is 3 years. You're PCSing by the time your name comes up. I mean, that's how it was for us at Fort Sill.
Heather said, then you have laws of, quote, anchor points. So an E6 family is only supposed to live in a 3-bedroom townhome, and that's how they calculate BAH. E1, 1-bedroom apartment.
See, and that's ridiculous. I was in E1 with 3 kids. Well, E2 with 3 kids.
I was an E3, but this is the Marine Corps, so I was a Lance Corporal with 1 kid and a wife.
Yeah.
And it was fucking, The Clarksville investors made a fortune the last decade. I believe it.
I bet.
Mm-hmm.
I bet
And you
they
know what?
did.
And I'm going to say, I bet these guys that are building these fucking apartments there in Box Elder right outside the Air Force Base, I bet they're making a fucking killing too. I bet they are just fucking lapping it up.
It's crazy.
Some PPVs will let you become active on a wait list until you clear your current installation.
Yeah.
So how does that work if you know you're transferring?
You're screwed.
Yeah, you can't even get on the wait list.
No.
Oh,
The only
the
reason
E8
we were able to get on the wait list for housing for our next duty station is because we were dual military.
Yep.
And they went ahead and put his name on and not mine. But that's the only way we could get on the wait list.
That's crazy.
Yep. It was nuts. And I remember 2 months before we were PCSing from Fort Sill to Germany, they called us and said, hey, we have housing for you. I was like, oh, that's cute. We out process in like a week. But okay, thanks.
Dick said, just move without permission. It works great. Yeah. Yeah. Except for you didn't get fucking BH, Dick, did you?
Dick.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dick sets things on fire. I don't think we should listen to his advice.
I mean, his it's not the
Just
worst.
move out. Well, that's what my ex did when we were together before we got married. He just moved out and just maintained his barracks room and didn't get any money.
Oh, yeah. And Blair said, don't forget about housing priority list. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, Heather said they waited in an RV for 3 months. Oof.
Wow.
Nope. You didn't get fucking, yep. Didn't get fucking BH or comrades, I don't think either.
Mm-mm.
I just don't get it. I mean, that chair was found to be a severe fire hazard, according to Dick. I mean,
well, it was wicker. Hello.
It was wicker.
I mean, that goes without saying, jackass. You don't look at wicker and go, I bet that's fireproof.
Holy shit. Some TRADOC installations have priority for drill, not deploying soldiers or cadre. Wow.
And I believe there's also like a priority list if you're coming back from Korea. I know there used to be.
I don't know.
Like you were priority for housing if you were coming back from a hardship tour to Korea. But I mean, it's been years since I was in, so don't quote me. Never quote me.
Yeah, I ain't trying to quote nobody right now. I know better than that.
Most of the time, my information is only half correct.
Right. Most of the time, mine's not even that correct.
Yeah,
I'm so bad at
maybe not even half, maybe a quarter, an eighth, a 16th.
An eighth?
Just about a 16th, correct?
About $40. I told you that story, didn't I? About Mark.
Yes, you did.
I didn't remember if I told it a lot. So, to my daughters, he's Uncle Mark, right?
Yeah, Uncle Mark.
And so he came to graduation, and my daughter put a couple pictures of him on the board, and I think I told that story about 100 times this weekend. So.
Oh, that's great. Too funny.
Speaking of too funny, what about that helicopter crash in Iran? Oh, too soon?
No, never.
All right. I hope not. I hope that's never too soon.
No.
Fuck them, dude. Fuck
There
Iran.
are already some great memes going around. It's never too soon for that or anything about I don't know. It was not too soon to make fun of OJ.
It's never too soon. He's like literally a murderer.
Exactly. And so the other thing, definitely not too soon.
And I guess maybe I just don't give a shit enough to think of whether it's funny or not funny.
Dick says he feels bad for the tree they ran into.
Yeah. Mildly.
Poor side of that mountain. Ugh. So sad.
I don't know if sad's the word I would use.
I meant for the mountain, not for the people.
I don't even feel bad about them. And the whole fucking place is a shithole. Burn it all down.
Well, true story. True story. It's not like they crashed somewhere really cool.
Yeah, right.
They crashed in pretty shitty place. Ugh.
Didn't we train them? Yeah, but hold on. That was a long time ago. Dude is sitting next to Hitler in hell wearing a cute outfit as the devil's playboy. Probably. That dude fucking murdered a lot of people. So, fuck that dude.
Yeah.
Fuck
Pretty
that
sure
dude.
he was on that highway to hell, not on any kind of stairway to heaven.
No, probably not. Fuck that dude. Don't care.
Yep.
I mean, I mildly care. Because I'm kind of curious. Well, no, not really. Well, I was thinking about it, and as I was talking, I was thinking, because that's how my brain works.
Mm-hmm.
But let's be honest, it's not going to change anything. And the president of Iran is really not in charge of much anyway. Like, let's be honest. You know what I mean? He's a figurehead. There's, he's not the supreme leader.
No, they have like all kinds of weird ass factions and then other, their government is so fucking weird.
Well, yeah.
Like, you can't even get nominated to be elected or to run. I was listening to this on some news channel. Like, they have to go in front of like a board that approves whether or not they're even good enough to run for the presidency. And they only have one party. So it's not like who are you going up against? Your own people, your own party. That whole government system over there is jacked.
I mean, kind of. Let's be honest.
But then again, so are a lot of governments at the moment in general.
Yeah. I just wish that we could, I don't know. I wish we could just call a spade when it comes to fucking Iran. You know what I mean? How many fucking times do we have to get attacked by Iranian-backed militias before I'm like, well, maybe it's Iran. You know what I mean?
Maybe.
Maybe it's their fault. Like, they just don't want to fucking... Nobody wants to actually get into that, and so.
Well, because then they don't want a target on their back.
Yeah.
God forbid people actually do and say what needs to be done and said.
I mean, kind of.
Who am I to talk? I'm safe here in Texas.
We are very safe here in Texas, so.
Or South Dakota, or wherever we're at over here, we're very safe compared to that. Even with our shitty government right now, we're still doing better than any of them. Ooh, that's bad.
We'll send them.
That's bad.
You know what? I bet their barracks don't have mold in them. Oh, no. I bet they don't, though. No fairness.
I bet not.
Heather's got a really good point. Presidents really are just figureheads in many countries. That's true.
Well, the king is
Dick, they say he was in line for that position, but they were kind of, I don't know. And this is all fucking talking heads on fucking Times Radio or whoever. But I don't know. They're saying he wasn't really. He was too fucking. He wasn't religious enough. He was just kind of more of a yes man.
Mm-hmm.
And they don't want a yes man. So, but in all fairness, when you look at our Constitution and the way it's written, actually the president's supposed to be kind of a figurehead.
Yeah, kind of.
We just give him a lot of power. Maybe that's the lesson we should take away from this: is no matter how shitty the president is, if he doesn't have all the power that we've given him, that wouldn't matter how shitty he is.
Exactly. You can be shitty if you don't have any power.
Yeah. So I don't know. I don't know. Eventually, all these old fucks are gonna die, and then we'll just be able to take over. That's what I'm holding out for. So.
Okay, so Dick's got a good point.
What's that?
We can all agree that old Rump is nuts.
Yep.
But the world knew that and played well with each other because the guy with the biggest red button was crazier than they were.
Were they though? I don't.
I mean, he was pretty bonkers.
He is bonkers. He is fucking bonkers. But I honestly, I think that's just it. I look at Trump right now and the stupid shit he's doing, and I'm just like, man, this guy's fucking nuts.
Oh, he is. He's definitely.
But realistically, it didn't bode well for the civilized part of the world. The crazy ass motherfuckers were just I don't know what this guy's actually capable of, but the civilized part of the world that we actually need to deal with and our allies with, I don't think it bode well for us. You know what I mean?
Well, no, because most of them thought he was a moron, and
they have actual real problems that they needed to work on, and expected us to be there and kind of as be part of a whether we like it or not, we are a world leader, and
even if we don't want to be one, too damn late for that shit.
Yep. And, you know, I think that we should pull back a little bit, maybe. I don't think it'd hurt us a whole lot to pull back. And, you know, I don't know. Oh, let's see. Heather says, I feel like the media focuses on how much he does and doesn't expose anything anyone else does. You know,
Yeah, I see a lot of shit everybody does.
I'm gonna say this, and most people who know me and all those other guys, I'm pretty libertarian about things. Okay, and I really dislike both Biden and Trump at this point, but I think that she's onto a point of a little bit about that, but he just does so much.
Crazy.
Yeah.
He doesn't help himself.
No, and honestly, three quarters of his presidency, if somebody just would have took his fucking phone away when he went to bed, do the same thing I have to do to my fucking 12-year-old son. Go to bed, give me your phone. It's kind of like, okay,
you're grounded from the X and the Facebook and the stuff. No, just stay off of the social media, dude.
Right,
you're making yourself look even
and like she just said, you know, the cocaine is found in the White House. No clue as it is. That's true. And I think, okay, I think they're all fucking crooked. I think literally everybody in Washington is fucking crooked. You know what I mean?
Radar dislikes everyone.
I dislike just about every politician
equally.
Right, and so like. Yeah, Biden can't even figure out how to use Twitter or any of that.
No.
Yep, Dick said, I'm a conservative, not a Republican. Both parties have completely failed us. I believe that. And honestly, I think the things the terms have shifted. Right? I think we talked about this one night. Bill Maher. Okay.
Yeah, Bill.
Bill Maher has been pretty left of center my entire life. When I was a kid, he was like one step away from Bernie Sanders, right? He was one step away from the communists. He was helping put the wall up in fucking Berlin, right? And now, and you look back, his stance on things has not changed. Bill Maher's stance on many things has not changed. And all of a sudden, he's like central or even a little bit right of center on some of the issues. Like, we have as a country have pushed so far in different directions that people don't even know what's up and down anymore. Right?
Yeah, it's a lot.
And both parties are trying to play so far to their extremes that it's left the majority of us in the middle to be like, nah. No, we don't want to overthrow the government, and we don't want to fucking Ross Perot. Too bad he's been dead for so long.
I know.
But I'm just like, I don't know, term limits.
Funny.
You know what I think about term limits? I think there should be term limits, and I think it should be short. I really do. And I also think there are things that should be implemented. I think if you are a public servant in Washington, okay, whether you'd be a senator or whether you'd be I'm even going to put in there like an upper level staffer. You should not be able to make direct trades in the stock market. If you want to invest your money in nothing more than a mutual fund, you know what I mean? I think they should be allowed to put money in mutual funds, and that's it. No fucking direct trades. You should not be able, as a senator or any sort of politician or even staffer in Washington, to make. There's too much of that. You know what I mean? And it's both sides. It's fucking both sides. You cannot.
Oh yeah, it's not one party or the other.
You cannot explain to me how some of these fucking people go to Congress broke. I remember when AOC went to. She could not. That was a big scandal. She couldn't afford a fucking apartment in D.C. She couldn't afford the train ticket from New York City to D.C. Right? She makes, give or take, 150 to 225 a year. I don't remember exactly what she makes, but somewhere in there, right? Now all of a sudden she's a fucking multimillionaire. How the fuck's that happen?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But
it's sus, as the kids say.
Yep. And I really think, and I know that they do other things to raise money. We write books and we do this and that. The majority of your fucking money comes from fucking dog shit. So don't fucking bullshit me.
Yeah, serious.
Yep, no special interest groups. I believe, okay, the place I work at we've got a policy, okay? I grow weed, okay? I grow weed. I plant.
That is his job.
I plant and grow weed. You know what I'm not allowed to do? I'm not allowed to get more than 2 pieces of clothing a year from any of our suppliers. I'm not allowed to go to more than 1 like business dinner paid for by them. I'm not, you know what I mean? Like we have all these fucking rules of shit that I'm not allowed to do.
And all you are is a weed grower.
All I do is grow weed. Yeah. That's it. Like I don't even sell weed. I don't even
You don't even use it.
No. And that's our policy there. Right? So why can't Congress have the same thing? The Supreme Court have the same thing. The president, the White House have the same thing. If you are a cabinet member, you're not allowed to spray stuff that kills the plants, but you do that.
That was just once, and it was an accident.
Yeah, and they actually came out okay. But I mean, we look at all of these things that why the fuck are these Congress people allowed to do these things?
Because they consider themselves elite. They consider themselves above the rest of us. Although I thought that the Constitution said something about everybody's equal, but whatever. Apparently they're most special. Because they make the rules. There you go. They make the rules. Rules for thee, not for me. Good luck. Heather, I'm going to use that.
Mm-hmm.
Probably to like the 13-year-old, but.
Yeah. So, I mean, hey, JT, according to Forbes, he's worth about $5 million. 3 to 5 million.
Who?
Bernie Sanders.
Oh, Bernie.
Mm-hmm.
Bernie.
Where
he probably made that off of the gloves.
Well, he like had some like he sold some books and stuff like that and everything. And like I said, like I don't know. I think that but he also had some political campaigns that didn't go great. And he also got gifted some like houses and shit like that too. So there's some things. Richard asked where are we based out of? I'm based out of my basement. I'm in South Dakota.
And I'm in Texas. So we're just kind of everywhere.
But yeah, I mean, but all I'm saying is he's been in Congress for that many fucking years and he's a millionaire. Like, it's not like he's actually doing something to really help a lot of us. So he gets up there and he yells at people and we don't get anything done. And you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, like him or for everyone who loves a Bernie Sanders, there's people who love a Marjorie Taylor Greene or an AOC or a fucking whatever. God, that fucking dumb bitch. That fucking dumb bitch. Hopefully she gets Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Oh my God. Ugh. The sound of her voices are like nails on a chalkboard.
Yep. Phil said there's a minimum age for people being eligible to run. Maybe there should be an old fucks rule, like 35 to 65 only.
Yeah, like in the military, you can only serve past a certain age, right? Don't they like out you when you get so old in the military?
Well, and I think there should just be term limits. And I think it should be like maybe like 10 years or 12 years, whatever. That's it. And not pull this fucking bullshit where, I can be in the Senate for so long and the House for so long. And nope, you get X amount of time. Mm-hmm. X amount of time. Period.
Yep.
Fucking suck it up. And then maybe add 2 terms as president. Maybe have that be something you can add to it, but whatever. But here's the thing. We can't change that. You know what I mean? I guess we could have a convention of the states and they could do that. But they're not going to fucking do that. And that's the other problem too. Is we don't have enough, there's not enough people that agree. There's not enough vocal people that agree on things like that to make it actually happen.
True story.
Like I said, the majority of people just want to fucking go to work and provide for their kids.
Dick says if you can't tie your shoes anymore.
Continuity is a good thing. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with continuity. That argument, continuity is a good thing. I don't agree with that. Because
Yeah.
all that's done is provided more and more and more of a fucking way for them to funnel money. Period. You know what I mean? I don't see that continuity being a good thing. You look at people like was fucking Glitch McConnell. You know what I mean? All they do is funnel money. That's it. That's not good. That's good for them. It's not good for us. You know, and what's that fucking the guy from Iowa who just made a fuck ton of money on the farm bill. Chuck Grassley, who's been there for 1,000 years. Chuck Grassley I grew up in Iowa, and Chuck Grassley was the fucking senator from Iowa when I was a kid. He's been there for like fucking 40 some years. How long is Chuck? I need to look. Chuck Grassley's been in Congress. I think he's been in Washington for. Oh, I think he's been there for 50 years.
Yikes.
Chuck Grassley. Was born in September 13th, 1933.
Good Lord, he's older than my mom.
Yep. Served 8 terms in the Iowa House of Representatives from 1959 to 1975, 3 terms in the U.S. House from 75 to 81, and then has been in the Senate ever since.
Holy crap. And he's 90.
Yep.
I didn't even listen to my grandpa when he was 90 because he talked gibberish all the time.
Yep. He's been in politics since like the 60s.
Good Lord.
Like, why the fuck would you know what I mean? That's why. And, he's got a farm. Okay. Since he's been basically in politics since 1959. That's longer than my fucking parents have been alive.
Good Lord.
And then we look at, and this motherfucker is like, he's making rules for TikTok. You think he even fucking knows what a TikTok is? Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So this is what when people are like, yeah, Biden was it.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Term limits, I think, should be a thing.
Yep. Period.
110% they should be a thing.
It won't change people voting for him, but yeah, it will if that's not an option. In we have term limits in South Dakota, and you just don't get to be there. Fuck it. I guess you can put their name on the ballot if you want, but it's a waste of vote.
Oh.
Yeah, there's no reason. Yeah, Biden falls in the not being able to tie his shoes category. And you know what? Like, this is one of the things somebody brought up, and I don't know about this exactly, but they're trying to sort out the rules for like what they can and can't do for the debates, right? I think there should be like some sort of actual physical contest. Hear me out. But I'm not saying I'm not saying
no. Talking like combative.
Not no. What are we talking about? No. Being able to like stand or maybe walk. Like, they should have to walk.
Like a drunk test, where they should be.
No, I'm saying they should be able. Like maybe they should do the debate while walking slowly on a treadmill.
See if they can do more than one thing at one time.
Well, just see if they can just do it all. That's their physical test. Prove to us. They should. They're up there all the time. Like, whoa, we're so virile. Oh, can you? I want to see you walk.
I want you to walk. I want you.
Like the Stairmaster, but not like but like the actual like walking upstairs.
So we should just film the debate while they're like.
My money's on Trump. He did celebrity boxing. I don't know. Yeah. Maybe, or even if they just play like battle shits or something.
Something.
They need to fucking do something, dude.
Maybe they could do, we could have them do, and instead of a debate, they could like do cornhole.
Every presidential hopeful should run a gauntlet. Oh, an American Ninja Warrior course.
But they have to like answer like questions about the government.
Yes.
At each step.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that
they have to like climb the warped wall and then like answer like what's the 10th Amendment to the Constitution.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm in.
That's better than
if
a
you can't
debate.
pass the
I would
Ninja
totally
Warrior
watch that.
course. Yes. And it doesn't have to be like the extreme one they have in like Vegas, just like, I don't know. The
It could be something simple.
Gladiator game show. Oh, yes. Okay. Remember American Gladiators?
Yeah.
Where they shoot tennis balls and shit at people? They have that. Okay. You have to pick one. You can pick one and you have to succeed. You can pick your best event, whatever it is. Whether it's the running fucking with tennis balls flying at you or the fucking pugil sticks or fucking something, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Heather, give them the test they give to become U.S. citizens.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
I don't
no.
even think I can pass that test.
It's fucking tough. The only reason I think I could pass it is because I can rism with the tism, right? I got a little bit of that. I got a little bit of that going
I don't
on.
know. I'm gonna look it up, and by next week,
Trump with every. I don't know. I think that should be like. That should be just to run for any office, and I bet a lot of people would fail. That's tough. That test is no joke. The naturalization test is fucking pretty. It's pretty fucking rough, man.
Yeah, I'm telling you, we should.
I actually think that most high school seniors would fail that test too. And that's a shame.
I'm almost like 110% sure.
They should do that. You should have, if you want to run for office above a local level, boom, civics test. Yeah. Just the naturalization test. That would be a fucking good one. You do that. Okay. And then you do Ninja Warrior, or not Ninja Warrior, American Gladiator course, one of your choosing on national TV. So we all get to watch it.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. I'm in. Surprise, you're taking the test to become a citizen on TV. Dick said, electricians and plumbers have to take tests to be qualified. So do hairdressers and truck drivers and bricklayers and yeah, I'm in. I'm fucking in. Let's do that. See all them fucking people. See how they fucking wibble off then. And do it on TV. But you know what? Hold on a second. Hold on. As good as an idea as this sounds, it's beginning to sound like Idiocracy.
Oh yeah, I love it. Yeah, you're right.
Ooh, Heather said, and you have 200,000 campaign money equally everybody, then good luck.
Oh.
Yep.
That's not a bad idea either. We need to start just writing this shit down. I'm looking at some of the questions on the
for the naturalization test. It's tough.
Yeah,
it's no fucking joke.
And the answers, and they have 100 questions that they give you to study. They pick 10, and you have to get 6 of them correctly. I couldn't even get one of these correctly. Like it says, how many amendments does a constitution have? I don't know.
You don't know that?
I know now.
How many? How many's on it?
27.
It's 27.
I did not know that until just now. I mean,
okay.
I'm sure
What's another question?
What are the 2 rights in the Declaration of Independence?
Declaration of Independence.
2 rights in the Declaration of Independence.
2. Life, liberty, and the pursuit of property. Right?
Life, liberty, pursuit of happiness.
But no, I thought it was pursuit of property.
On here, it says pursuit of happiness.
That's 3. That's 3.
But you have to just pick 2 of them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just pick 2 of them. Like they give you all, but then you have to pick 2. Like it says, what is the rule of law?
Rule of law? I guess I don't know what they're for a definition of that.
Oh, it's got 4 different ones. Everyone must follow the law. Leaders must obey the law. Government must obey the law, and no one is above the law. See, I wouldn't have got that right.
No, I didn't quite understand the question, I guess.
Then says, here, I'll just pick another random one and then we'll be done. What are 2 cabinet level positions?
Like Secretary of Defense and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Secretary of Defense, Secretary of the Interior, Secretary of whatever. Yeah.
You just got to pick 2 of them.
Okay.
So yeah, that one I would have gotten.
Yeah.
But I mean, there's a whole bunch in here. Like, who's the governor of your state? Oh, that one's
mine's easy. Mine's the puppy killer. What's up? Oh.
Everybody hates him.
Everybody hate my governor. Whatever. At least your governor doesn't kill puppies.
No, but we do call him what was they call him? Old Ironsides because of the wheelchair.
Because the wheelchair's fucked. You guys are awesome.
Old Ironsides.
Fat Leonard. Fat fucking Leonard.
Oh Lord.
Oh, Fat Leonard.
Oh,
Oh,
Fat Leonard.
bam.
What did I miss?
It's a long story. Fill a fill in.
Yeah, I'll ask him.
My
Yes,
dad had to
it in
pass that
English.
test and had to pass it in English.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it tells you on here that there's like, what did they say on here? Something about you get it in English. You have to actually take an English test. And the English test consists of speaking, reading, and writing.
Okay.
Then it's the civics test. And now you can get exceptions, but the accommodation page for the exceptions is like this fucking long. So you may or may not get it. Oh, and if you don't pass, you get 2 attempts.
Okay.
Yeah. It says you are given 2 attempts to take the English and civic tests and answer them all. You can be retested on the portion that you failed only between 60 and 90 days of the date of the initial interview. So you have 3-4 months, 2-3 months after you fail to try and pass again. But after the second time, too bad, so sad. You no giddy go. No pass go, no collect $100.
Graduate high school here.
Get you.
Oh, it's fucking
naturalization.
insane.
Sorry.
Well, good for
Yeah, that thing is a lot. I don't think I could pass it. I really don't. And I'm an actual citizen. Thank God I was born into this.
No shit. Actually, most people don't even know that. Birth and naturalization. They don't even understand that.
No. Yike. Well, who knew?
You know what I knew? I knew that we're gonna do a short show tonight. Here's an hour and a half later.
Well, maybe we should start wrapping it up now.
Yeah, so it takes us.
It's 9 o'clock.
Yeah, it's 1940. So
that'll take us to the end of the night.
It will take us to the end of the night.
Let me get my glasses on real quick then, so I can see my tiny little calendar here.
I know. What are you doing for Memorial Day? Anything cool?
Nothing.
Yeah.
Memorial Day is when? Not this
Monday.
weekend, but next?
It's this weekend. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's Monday. Oh no, I am doing something.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna go meet Spanky in Round Rock, and we're gonna go to Lone Star Jam.
That sounds fun.
Yeah, we went last year. That's the one we got rained out. Remember?
Oh
we
yeah.
Like the big sign. We're going back to that again this year. And there's some good ones. It's like Lee Bryce is playing, and Eli Young, and a bunch of names. Kevin Fowler. So it should be it's a 2-day thing. So it should be a good show.
Well, that's cool. That sounds fun.
Yeah. So I am doing something. Are you and the kids going? You and the family?
We talked about going camping, but I think it's going to be kind of rainy and shitty.
Is it? Oh.
So, and a little bit of rain. Okay, so we go the lake we go camping at around here is real like that shale clay around it. And so if you're not careful, it gets pretty fucking muddy pretty quick.
Oh, that's a bummer.
So, and then I don't know, my parents are in town still and my kids are all here. So we might just hang out at the house and do like a barbecue or something. And I got my new grill.
You got your new
Oh,
grill?
my new. Yeah, I told you the story last
Is
week.
it George Foreman
No,
grill?
it's a Traeger. It's a Traeger. You know what pissed me off about that?
What?
So I got on, like, I was looking at them on Amazon, and they're cheaper on Amazon, and they would just deliver it to my house, and I wanted to fucking deal with that idiot at the fucking store.
Yeah, because you wanted the one that was already put together. And
Yep, I had to fuck put together anyway. Might as well fucking. And I saw to go pick it up. I could have got it for like $40 cheaper on Amazon, and fucking had it put to, so I had to put it together. But then it's when it dropped off at my doors, and me having to drive across town and pick up a fucking grill.
Yeah, bastards.
So, oh well, it's whatever. Holly said Heather said she has family in Round Rock, and Holly said the weatherman here said not to make plans for Memorial Day in Kentucky. Bad storms the next 4 days.
Oh, what part of Kentucky are you in? My daughter's stationed in Kentucky.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if they're going to have the bad weather. I'll have to ask her.
I hope not. I mean, like, that sucks. I hope they don't have bad weather. I think didn't Iowa get hit pretty hard like the last night or last couple nights or some shit? She's in Bowling Green.
Bowling Green.
Yes.
Well, my daughter's in Paducah. I'll have to see. I don't know that much about Kentucky to know where all the little cities are.
Oh.
All of Kentucky. Oh, my poor little grandbaby. He's going to be so sad.
It'll be fine.
Oh, what's that? Dick says we got nailed yesterday. The town of Greenfield is now gone. Damn.
Greenfield. It's now a green field.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. She's an hour.
That's not far. An hour from Nashville. Hour from Clarksville.
Wow, 35 killed in Iowa because of the tornado, huh?
Holy crap. Oh, that's sad.
I feel bad for them.
Yes. Tornadoes suck.
I mean,
they kind of blow too, right?
I mean, how do I say this without kind of being shitty though, too? Like, how do you not have a fucking tornado shelter?
In Iowa, are there lots of tornadoes?
Yes. It's fucking tornadoes everywhere.
But we don't, knock on wood, get them here, really. It's like the only thing we don't really get here. Oh, Lord. We lost our gazebo. Dick lost his gazebo.
His gazebo? His smoke pit.
Crap.
Oh, no.
That's a bummer.
That is a bummer. I do feel badly for his smoke pit. It's gone.
Yeah, that's no fun.
Yeah, Dick's right. Because we live in the Midwest, they have them. They were just watching them from the front porch. Fucking probably.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, all the rain and
like
flooding is
Texans
killing the
hurricanes.
crops. I didn't think about that.
Oh, no. That's a bummer.
I don't even know. Hold on. Let me look at my...
wiping out all that stuff that hadn't, had a chance
Weather
to be
bug.
harvested yet.
Oh, I gotta get on weather bug and see what we're gonna have. 61. Let's see. Tomorrow is 50% chance of rain. Friday is partly cloudy. High is 62. Saturday is 65. 40% chance of storms. 80% chance of storms on Sunday, and 30% chance of storms on Monday. And it's also supposed to be high, like in the 60s. So it's gonna be like 60 degrees and fucking raining, which sounds amazing.
Are you ready? Are you ready for here? Are you ready?
Yes.
The lowest it's going to get here between now and Monday is 75. And the highest it's going to get here is on Sunday. It's going to be 100.
Yes.
It is fucking May still.
Well, you know what? At least there was a couple years ago why we plowed snow on Memorial Day weekend. The last day of school got canceled because it was fucking snowing.
I would rather have snow than 100 degrees. Our heat index is going to be like 112.
Dick said he's guilty of that one. He was staring out the sliding glass door and went and caught me the gazebo as it tried to fly away and pushed it to the ground. He didn't want it to hit the neighbor's house.
Aww.
What a good neighbor. Phil said it was 100 in March. TZ, come on now.
I was inside in March.
But I'm gonna say this though,
outside.
you know what? Like if it was 100 degrees, okay, 100 degrees, chance of storms, I'm still going to the lake. because I can get in the water when it's 100 degrees. When it's 65, when it's 65 degrees, what the fuck are you gonna do? I'm just gonna sit around in my fucking sweatpants and try not to get wet. That sounds gross. I can do that in my yard. You know what I mean?
Try not to get wet.
Yeah. Well, Dick said, I don't want to pay for his damages. We have homeowners insurance for. I think you have homeowners insurance. I hope you have homeowners insurance.
You
should.
For that.
Yeah, I do kind of want to go fishing, but I can go fishing without camping. If it's nice, I'll go fishing.
Yeah, if it's nice, go fishing. Leave them all at home.
Actually, I want to take the wife. She's been begging me to go fishing.
Well,
I don't know why.
Mean, I was talking about the kids.
Oh, no. I'm sure my kids would love to go fishing.
They like to go fishing? That's good.
That's a claim and hiking rates. Okay, I understand that, but what if you would have got like murdered by the tornado?
But he has life insurance for that.
He does, but the homeowner's insurance would have paid something, and then his fucking homeowner's insurance, and he'd be dead, and his wife would have to pay it. That'd be the fucking shits. Oh my God, it'd been even funnier if he would have got hit by like a flaming wicker chair, and that's how he died. He's out there trying to save his gazebo and gets smacked in the face by a flying, flaming wicker chair.
There is something wrong with you.
Yeah, there's a lot. Just one thing? Come on, you know a bit better than
that. there are some things wrong with you, sir.
Anyway, all right. So, do you have the guest pulled up?
I do have the guest pulled up, and Friday, on Friday Night Freedom, they will have Carl Whalen on. We all know Carl. Carl's been on some of the shows in the past. Carl runs the Heroes Rumble, correct?
Yep.
Yes. They support those that have fallen. Looks like they've got some upcoming events. I'm sure he'll be on to talk about the Fallen Heroes Golf Classic that they've got coming on in June. But definitely tune in Friday on Friday Night Freedom and listen to Carl. Carl's a pretty great guy. And that's it. That is. I heard Pray Tell of something about next Tuesday. But I think it might be pre-recorded and I'm not 100% sure. So I'm not going to say nothing because it's not on the calendar. I think it's just in talks.
Yep.
So.
No, and there's,
that's it.
Yep. And there's some stuff further off that are potentials, but yeah.
Yeah. Just some further off stuff. But as of now, that's what we got coming.
Yeah. That'd be fun though.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. Well, you have been listening to us, her TZ, me Radar right here in the Smoke Pit. I want to thank everybody for showing up tonight. I really do appreciate it. We had some great conversations. Come back here next week. We'll do the same thing. And I really do, like I said, we do this for you guys. And so we appreciate when everyone's here. We're having a nice discourse with the fans. I appreciate it. Tomorrow night is Sort's time with Ice and Spanky, all doing big sergeanting things, talking about big Army, National Guard, Reserves, retirees, barracks and everything else. And, that's one of our key shows and that's a great show. Be there. Friday Night Freedom with the guest Carl Whalen. He'll be talking about his back to Heroes Rumble, the golf tournament coming up. They have a car show coming up too. He's been on a couple times. He's a great dude. Does a lot for us, and I appreciate him coming on. Saturday is a Dawn's a day of no Spanky activities. She's not doing it, and neither are we. And then Sunday, I don't know if there's going to be a sports bar being the holiday weekend or not, or Monday.
I don't know either.
I'm not. I'm not entirely sure if we're going to have shows for the weekend, because of being the holiday. It's kind of usually up to discretion of the host. I think I saw that sports bar wasn't going to be here though, but I'm not sure. But normally on Sundays we have the sports bar with King Smith and Coach, and then Mondays is the Monday edition with Ice and Massey or Ice and it's not Massey right now. Anyway, and then Tuesday is Pop Culture Warrior with CQ with maybe a guest, maybe a pre-recorded interview. And then we'll be right back here next week with no guest ourselves, but we'll do a short show of an hour and 47 minutes
Yeah. Mhm. When we say short, we mean short.
Dick said next time he visits, he's buying a wicker chair to relieve it on his porch. Why don't you just bring it down to my bunker and light it on fire on the radio for everybody? Fuck, I shouldn't give him any ideas.
No, he says next time he visits you, he's buying a wicker chair to relive this.
I know
on your
last time he fucking did it. Last time he visited me, he fucking lit fireworks in that corner in my basement.
You guys are good at that.
Yep.
At least there were no cops behind the bushes this time.
Yeah, fuck them.
There's
Fuck
something.
Anyway, let's see. This weekend, I think I need to finish. I'm in a couple model airplane group builds that wrap up this weekend. I need to finish my model planes.
Oh, you go, boy.
Yeah. We should talk. You know what? There's a couple things I want to get on the show this summer, maybe, or in the coming shows. And I want to know, I should have brought this up earlier when we had more of a bigger discourse, but I really want to bring on like a VSO to kind of help with some, we have, yeah. And I really want to start working on that. The guy, Sean, who helped Spanky knows Sean Henderson. He's the VSO in Meade County. I want to see if he can come join us.
That would be nice.
Yep. And I kind of want to bring in, we've talked on the show a couple times now about my geeky model airplanes and stuff.
Yes, we have.
And people who do things like play music and everything. And I want to start kind of bringing in some, maybe like I don't know how to, somebody who specializes in ways for veterans to like relieve their stresses like that. You know what I mean?
Oh.
Like, and I don't know the right term for that. Is it a counselor or is it something like that? Not necessarily a counselor, but you know what I mean? Like, somebody who like, I don't know, can help guide people in like, like off the wall shit. Maybe you didn't like photography or fucking whatever, like something constructive, something other than self-medicating with drugs and alcohol, which isn't a bad thing either. I'm not saying, obviously as someone who grows weed for a living, if you want to smoke weed. Maybe it makes my job better. But, maybe we can have someone come in that talks about different ways, or maybe we should just have like a show dedicated to that or something. I'm running ideas out loud in front of the audience. So that way it kind of helps keep us honest as to what something we could do. So,
and also we're always up for things. If you guys have something you want to talk about, send us a message, message us on the main page, message either one of us on our, on the smoke pit, and just say, hey, I'd really like to talk about this, or what do you guys think about this? Or could we get on somebody, that can discuss this, or this, transitioning from active to being a civilian, or, people that, whatever, just send us a message. We can figure anything out.
Yeah. No, I would love to have people on like that who can, I don't know. It'd be fun to have people that like can help other veterans on here. That's part of the reason we do this stuff. And like Heather, earlier Heather was talking about her, the stuff that she does with housing and everything. And, if we can bring in some more groups like that, obviously we had a good conversation with her, but, and I think she might get more traction because I know there are PAOs and stuff that follow Sergeant's Time, and maybe, get some more traction than she could on our little kind of stupid little show. But, I really want people like that to have a voice and a platform to, because that's helping basically all active duty veterans. Or they're not active duty service members, and that's something that everyone should be part of, I think. So, anyway, just talking out loud, being smart out loud, being dumb out loud, whatever. But these are things I kind of want to get going over the summer, and maybe a merch store. I've had that on my fucking paper since day one. It's been like a year and a half. I get it. Anyway, I appreciate everyone for being here. I really do thank everybody for being here.
Me too.
Yeah, we'll go out with Turnpike Troubadours. We haven't blitzed in for a while.
Ooh, yeah.
So,
like me some Turnpike.
Yeah, I almost played Come and Take It, but we probably shouldn't. I don't know if that'll get us sucked or not. So,
Who knows?
It was Ted Nugent's song, and I'm sure he's got like a record label that actually probably would try to get.
They'd be like, we didn't give you permission for that.
Yeah. So, all right. Well, I appreciate everyone for being here. Taryn, you got anything for the group?
Guys. No, nothing at all.
All right.
I'll see y'all next week. I'll be here.
All right. We'll be here.
I do have a cool shirt. Should we show them the
Yeah.
cool
Show them the shirt. Hold on a second. Let me.
Okay. And I'll move so that
here.
it can be seen better.
There you go.
So one of our old, here, let me squish. It says, Pure La Chancla. One of our guests, Resilient Rooster, buddy of mine I served with at Fort Hood, Fort Cavazos. And he used to be part of OP Veteran. He's the guy who started OP Veteran. I don't know if you guys remember, we did kind of a collab with them, and we did a float down the river. Phil knows all about him.
Mm-hmm.
Phil. And he makes shirts, some really funny, cute shirts. And I think this one's kind of a nod to his wife, who's Hispanic, and it's pretty hilarious. But if you guys are interested in any of his merchandise, let me know, and we can put his stuff up. Yeah, Denny is the shit. So, but that's, my most recent shirt. Fear the Chancla for my kids.
Well, it's fucking awesome. I love it.
It is. It's pretty awesome.
Well, all right. Well, I think it's more fun shows. Denny is the shit.
Yeah,
Denny
is the shit.
So
he is the shit.
But all right. Well, thanks for being here, TZ.
Excuse me, guys. My nose is running.
Thanks for being here, Thanks for being here in the audience. And we will see you guys next week. Shots.
See you next week. Bye.
Everything stated on WTF Nation Radio is to be considered the opinion of the person that stated it, and not an official representation of WTF Nation Radio or U.S. Army WTF Moments.
Price does not include tax, title, or license. Some assembly required. Each item sold separately. Batteries not included. Objects in mirror are closer than they appear. If conditions persist, contact a physician. Individual results may vary. Keep out of the reach of children. Avoid prolonged exposure to direct sunlight. Keep in a cool, dark place. And
please enjoy the show. Shots.
Well, I guess I was born with a gun in my hand. We'd walk the big clear cuts in the pine timberland. Well, the army man told me that I could defend the free. Oh, and draw me a paycheck and get a tech school degree. I said, hey now, Sergeant, that sure does sound fine. Well, a sawmill ain't hiring. Tell me, where do I sign? Won't you light a lantern for me? I'll be gone, but not long. Won't you keep a candle burning? Won't you leave the porch light on? Well, my hands are still steady, and they still hold a gun. And this is the suit of a soldier for your southeastern sun. Well, tell Mom not to worry if she's taking it hard. Never thought I'd see action back when I joined the Guard. Well, all this will be over more later than soon. As I wrote in a letter beneath the big Afghan moon. Won't life.